Hi friends, today welcome to my channel, and today in this video I am going to show you Active Directory migration from Windows Server 2008 R2 to Windows Server 2016. So here is my environment which I am going to use to migrate Active Directory from 2008 to 2016. So the first machine is Win2K8 R2 DC01, on which I have installed Windows Server 2008 R2 Service Pack 1, and this machine is my domain controller, currently functioning as a DNS and Active Directory and DNS server. So and my domain name is victorinfosol.com. So let's verify that. So here it is. If you go here, if you launch server manager, able to see basically you can verify from here. My server name is win2k8 r2dc01 .victorinfosol.com, and my domain name is victorinfosol. And just wait for server manager to be open, then we can verify the roles which are installed on this machine. Also you can verify from here, customize the server, add role. You can see roles, DNS server and Active Directory domain services are installed on this machine. And here you can see the server manager is just opening. Give few more seconds to open it. So if I expand the roles, Active Directory and DNS is installed on this server. So let's verify Active Directory users and computers. So the next we have Win2K16 DC01, which is basically installed with Windows Server 2016, and I have not done any configuration on this machine. Just the machine is renamed, and I have rebooted after the installation. I have renamed this machine as a Win2K16 DC01, and I have rebooted this machine, the fresh machine. Nothing, no basic configuration, nothing is done on this machine. So we'll promote this server as additional domain controller. So here you can see we have a few users in Active Directory, and we have one workstation. Here you can see the computer Win7. Let's drag and drop to workstation. So here it's Windows 7 machine, and which in my slide we have one Windows 7 client here, which is joined in my domain victorinfosol. And here you can see I have logged into Windows 7 machine, which is joined in my domain. My domain name is victorinfosol, and once if we check NS lookup, you can just verify. You can verify the domain name. Default server is win2k8 r2dc01, and the IP address for the server. So this is our Active Directory server which is functioning. So let's do the promote this server 2016 server as a domain controller. So what we need to do, uh, first we need to go and configure the IP address on this server. So double click on it, go to properties, and under the IPv4 we have to configure the IP address, which is 192.168.1.253, and default subnet mask, and the IP DNS IP address. Because this server is going to be going to act as a DNS server, so I am putting the primary preferred DNS IP address for itself, and currently DNS server which is on infrastructure, which is 192.254. So this is done, and now what I want to do, I want to join this machine in domain, my domain first. So let's do that. Domain name, victorinfosol.com, and password for that account. It's done. Restart the machine, and log it in. So before doing this, I want to make some IP address config on my both client machine and DNS server as well as. So the primary DNS server, what I am going to make here, if you go, you can see we have just put it one IP address which is 254. So I'm going to make some changes here. I want to put my second DNS server also, which is Windows Server 2016, which we are going to promote. So I'm just making sure the IP address will be configured on client for new DNS server before making it as a DNS and Active Directory server. So same I want to configure here on my Active Directory server. So it will get the information we have two DNS server, and at the time of DC promotion it will sync the DNS data as well as. Click local LAN connection. Go to properties and put the DNS address. Here you can see the full DNS. So change it with 192.168.254 itself, and the secondary DNS server which is 253, the Windows Server 2016 machine. So we are done with this, and now you can see the machine is 2016 machine is rebooted. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to log into this server as my domain admin account, default domain admin account, which is Victor Infosol / administrator. This is the same account which is like built-in administrator for my domain. If we go here, you can see the on a users, you can see the built-in administrator, which I have logged into my Windows Server 2016 this machine 28 machine 2008 machine, and I am logged in with the same account on my 2016 machine. So now we are good to go to install Active Directory roles on 2016 machine. Just wait for a few seconds to load the server manager here on 2016 machine. It's loading the server manager. Just wait for a few more seconds. So it's loaded, and go to manage, add role and features, and here we have to click on next, and then select role based and feature based installation because we want to install the Active Directory role on the server. So select Active Directory domain services, add features, required features is asking to add, then click next and install. So it will basically prepare the binary for Active Directory domain services, and then we will get the option to promote this server as a domain controller after the installation these binaries. So you can see the installation is started on our server. So just wait for a few more seconds to get the installation done. You can see this installation is just initiated. Almost 50% completed. So installation succeed, configuration required. So promote this server as a domain controller. So click on it, and we have three options. So I'm going to choose the first option, add a domain controller to existing domain, which is victorinfosol.com. Click next, and here we have to put the credential for directory service restore mode. So make sure when you are promoting this server as a additional domain controller, you have selected the global catalog and domain naming server, DNS server as well as. So put the credential, and oops, it's something wrong with credential. So click next, and now click next, and from one domain controller click next, next, and next, and it's starting the pre-request check. Just wait for a few more seconds to get the pre-request done. So now all pre-request check passed successfully. Click install to begin the installation of domain controller on the server. So now you can see it's processing. Upgrading forest, and it will install the Active Directory roles on DNS both on this server. After the installation, it will automatically reboot the server. Now it's upgrading domain, waiting for DNS to be installation to be finished. So step by step it will automatically do all the things which is required to promote this server as additional domain controller, and then it will restart the server. Checking group policy console to be installed. So configuring the local computer to host Active Directory domain services, replicating schema directory partition. So the server was this service was successfully configured as a Active Directory domain services. So it will automatically reboot the server. Now you can see the server is rebooting. So just wait for Control-Del screen, login screen for 2016 server. Then we will start the configuring things, like transferring FSM role and configuring the server 2016 server to work as a primary Active Directory domain controller in infrastructure on a domain of victorinfosol.com. So hit Control-Del, log into the server. Now let's verify the FSM role here. So to verify the FSM role, type netdom query FSM. It will give you the list of FSM role where it is hosted. So we have all the 5 FSM role is running on Windows Server 2008 R2 machine. So transfer the roles, we have to go to tools, Active Directory users and computer, and there we can move 3 roles. So right click on domain name and click on operation masters, then change role. So it will transfer the role from operation master to 2008 machine to target machine is 2016 DC01. So good, the operation master role was successfully transferred. Same for PDC we have to follow, and for infrastructure as well as. So change it. So now you can see the 3 roles has been transferred successfully. So just recheck the query, and now you can see the 3 role has been transferred. And to transfer the domain naming master, we have to go to Active Directory domain and trust, and there we have option right click, and we have option cancel this. So operation master, click on it and then change. So you can see the operation master is successfully transferred. And now if you run this, you are able to see the only schema master role is left on 2008 server. So to move schema role, we have to first register the DLL file. So the command to register is reg svr32, and command is schmmgmt dot dll. Hit enter. So you can see the registry for this file has been succeeded. So go ahead and close. Now type mmc to launch the mmc console, and here we have add and remove snipping, add the Active Directory schema here, and click add, click OK button. So now you have option right click here and operation master, and change the operation master role. So to do this, we have to connect to another domain controller here first. So go and connect the 2016 domain controller. So let's connect with 2016 domain controller, and then you have to go here and operation master, then you can transfer the role for this. So yes, I want to transfer role. The operation master successfully transferred. Click close, and now you can verify where is the all roles. So just rerun the query once again, the DEM query. So now you can see the all 5 role has been transferred to 2016 server, and now we are good to go to demote this server from domain controller. So let's do that. To demote this, just go ahead and close this and type the, and now if you go to command machine, first verify the ns lookup. Now you can see the it's showing the 2008 machine, and if we demote this machine from like dc promo.exe, if you go here, type the IP address for 2016 machine, you can see it's perfectly resolving the IP the DNS name for this, and NS lookup is also working for 2016 machine. So good to know that. Now I'm going to demote this machine. Click next, and you will get the option like global catalog server. This is a global catalog server. So the first thing, we have to remove this server from global catalog. To do this, go to Active Directory users and computers, under the domain controllers we have 2008 R2 machine. You can see it's global catalog, so double click on it. or go to properties and uncheck the global catalog from here and click OK, and now run DC promo. Now it will not give you a warning for the domain controller. And don't never check this option delete the domain, because this was because we have transferred the all role, we have need to be a victorinfosol.com in our production. So just one, never select this option, click next, and now we have to set the local administration credential for this machine. So it's checking for delegation, DNS delegation need to be removed or not. So configure the local administrator account for this machine. Click next and click next. Now you can see this is starting, stopping net login service, and it will uninstall the Active Directory domain controller from this machine, and it will restart this server automatically once the everything is so completing removal of Active Directory domain services. And now you can see it's done, and it will reboot the server. You can see it's logging off, shutting down. So it converted Dell and logged in with the domain account for now, to just check the machine is a part of domain. And now if you go to 2016 server and just verify the domain controller, so we have only one domain controller, which is Win2K16, and if you double click on it, you can verify the operating system as well as 2016 standard, and the server is a global catalog as well as. And the 2008 machine, now you can see that it's part of like domain computers. So we have checked successfully, we have removed the Active Directory and DNS role from this server. And just verify one more thing to check the NS lookup. New server is getting, so now NS lookup is resolving the IP address for like our new domain, which is a new domain controller, which is 2016 server. So this is all about migrating the 2000 Active Directory and DNS role from 2008 to 2016 server. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe me for more videos. And if you have any question, any query related to this, please post me on my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.